Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you all are good and safe at your end. Today, you all are going to learn about sentence and its kinds. So first of all, I want to ask you, what is a sentence? Let me tell you. A sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense, right? Sentences are formed to communicate our thoughts and feelings. They contain a verb and a subject. For example, Pakistan is a nuclear power. Ronit is reading a book. This is my house. Now, a sentence has two parts. First is subject and the other is predicate. What is subject, children? It is a part of a sentence that names a noun or pronoun about whom we are talking. And what is predicate? It tells us what we are talking about the subject. And this part includes the verb. Let us take an example. The girl washed the clothes. Here, children, we are talking about whom? The girl. So it is subject. And the rest part is washed the clothes, which is predicate, and it contains verb also, that is washed. Let's see one more example. The sun rises in the east. Here, the sun is subject, or we can say it's a doer of an action. So here subject is the sun. And the rest part is predicate. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now we learn about the four kinds of sentences. First is declarative, second is imperative, third is exclamatory, and fourth is interrogative. So what is a declarative sentence, children? A declarative sentence is one which states or declares something, or one that states a fact. Children, it can be positive or negative. If it makes a positive statement, it's an affirmative. And if it makes a negative statement, it is a negative sentence. Children, we can change an affirmative sentence into negative by adding particle not. Now, let's take an example. The students are playing basketball. Children, it is making a positive statement, so it is an affirmative sentence. If we add not to it, like after helping verb, then it will become negative sentence. Like, the students are not playing basketball. Now, in a declarative sentence, the subject usually comes before the verb. It starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop in writing and a drop in pitch in speech. So children, this was all about declarative statement. Now, next is imperative sentence. So what is an imperative sentence? An imperative sentence is one which expresses a request, command, or an order. Let's see this. Please give me a glass of water. Children, it's an imperative sentence. Why? Because it expresses request. Now, let's see some more examples of imperative sentence. Go to school. It's an order. Please close the door. Request. Tell me who he is. Again, an order. Kindly lend me your book. Please call your sister. So these kinds of sentences are imperative sentence, as they express command, request, advice, or instructions. Children, an imperative sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a period. That means full stop. Generally, the subject is not mentioned and only the predicate is expressed. Now, our third kind of sentence is interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence is one that asks a question. We all know about it, right? Children, I have told you n number of times, whenever you come across this word interrogative, it means questions. Let's see an example now. Do you know that man? So it's an interrogative sentence. It usually begins with an asking word with the first letter in capital and always ends with a question mark, or we can say interrogation mark. An interrogative sentence has also its types. First is yes no interrogatives, second is alternative interrogatives, third is WH interrogatives. WH interrogatives begin with words like when, why, who, where, or how. And yes or no question, or we can say yes or no interrogatives, can be answered with yes or no. Like if I ask you, do you study in a college? So your answer would be either yes or no. And alternative interrogatives are questions that provide for two or more alternative answers. In other words, you are providing a choice. For example, if we ask, would you prefer chocolate or vanilla ice cream? So we give that person a choice, and that is alternative interrogative. Now our last kind is exclamatory sentence. Sentences that express sudden feelings or emotions of joy, anger, surprise, etc. are called exclamatory sentences. Now let's take an example. Help! Our house is on fire. So here we are expressing sudden feelings or emotions. That is why it's an exclamatory sentence. Children, exclamatory sentence begins with capital letter but ends with exclamation mark. Sometimes we put an exclamation mark just after interjection. Okay, so a period is used to lessen the force of the exclamation. I hope this is clear to everyone. Thank you.